Hello and welcome to Guns and Gear, and this is a video on 2 knives for the zombie apocalypse. Alright, there's a lot of things that you got to consider for the zombie apocalypse, and this is a fun subject, and I love to participate. So, you know, of course a weapon is going to be, a firearm is going to be the preferred weapon when dealing with hordes of zombies. But if you're out and you're on the move, you just can't carry enough ammunition. And there may be a time where you have to defend yourself with a knife. And then again, you're also going to have a lot of other cutting chores. You may be setting up camp and you may need a knife to help you build shelter, or to clean game, or maybe to help you with making bandages for first aid. So there's a lot of things that you have to consider. Here's the 2 knives that I decided on. First up, this is a 1909 design U.S. military bolo, and this one here happened to have been manufactured in 1917. And I tell you what, this is a stout knife. It has a very thick stock, 14-inch blade with that bolo style, which puts a lot of weight towards the end of the blade. And I tell you what, it's a great chopper. It's like a meat cleaver with a point. So a very robust knife, no doubt will handle all the heavy cutting chores around camp, and if pressed into service, it would be a great weapon. There's no doubt in my mind you could take a head clean off a zombie with that. Next up, because that knife is so heavy and it's big, I figured that I would carry along a much smaller, lighter weight knife to handle a lot of the other utilitarian chores that you may need a knife for. Okay, this one happens to be the SOG Northwest Ranger 2.0. Now this has a blade on it a little bit longer than 5 inches, and it's made out of Aus 8 steel, so that's a stainless steel, and you don't have to worry about the corrosion issues with that. I took this knife on a 2-week hunting trip last fall, and I tell you what, it really performed well. I was very impressed with this knife. It does have a much thinner blade, but that lends itself to take care of a lot more finesse work that you may have to do. This thing right here, I used it everything from batoning small wood to field dressing a deer. Okay, so this knife can fill a lot of different roles, and if pressed into service, it can be an effective fighting knife. So these are my choices. Okay, now there's been a lot of people tagged for this video, and I got a couple of folks that I'd like to tag. Okay, first up is Nuke Shooter. He happens to be a personal friend of mine, great guy, and he's got a channel here and he's starting to get some videos up, and you folks need to go check him out. And I'm interested to see what he would choose for his 2 knives for the zombie apocalypse. And next up is Hazman 440. Now this is a guy that I've just started to get to know, but I tell you what, he's a great guy, and we've had some interesting conversation. And he's just about on the verge to start making some videos. So I thought I would give him a project to work on right off the bat. And I would love to see what Hazman 440 would choose to bring to the zombie apocalypse. Alright, well that's my video, folks. And as always, shoot straight on the range and in life. Thanks.